Hi all. How are you today? I'm doing well. It's been a crazy week or so. I am in the middle of holiday baking. I just finished baking our weekend loaf of bread. I also have chocolate chip cookies, compost cookies, all that cookie dough that I mentioned in my last video. I also have a rolled up the cake part of my bouche de Noel that I will be completing on Christmas Eve. So I'm just trying to get everything together so that it's kind of a stress free Christmas. Already, I'm so glad that I did start preparing because I do start a new job on Monday. So I'm really excited about that. I have to apologize for my wonky wig this morning. I love this wig. This is Copper by Bobbi Boss. It's a nice longer bob, and I ripped the lace on it this morning. So I'm going to have to try to figure out how to make it best work. But what I wanted to talk about today is my best of for 2017. There are products on my best loved list from 2016 that made it over to this year. And there are new products that I have. So just let me get into it without any further ado. And I will just start right in with what I have, or at least some of the products that I have, and why I like them. And I will be doing another separate video on my favorite wigs of 2017. So let's hit the road here. First of all, I want to talk about the best makeup remover, not only of 2017, but every year in the whole world. This is crazy. I don't know if you're familiar with Abilene, but this is what I call lard for the face. It takes off the most stubborn makeup that you could possibly imagine. It's incredible. The makeup just melts right off. Whenever I get down to the bottom of the barrel, I always go out and repurchase just so I know that I have one waiting for me. This has maybe a week left to go, and luckily I have another one in my bathroom. I'm gonna open this. It's really, I don't even think I have a week left, but you can see it's just like a clear whitish kind of, it looks like lard. And I'm telling you, a big jar of this 12-ounce jar costs less than $13 if you can find it. Sometimes Walmart has it. Sometimes your local beauty supply store will have it. So you just have to kind of look around. But seek and you will find, because this stuff is unbelievable. And really, I got to apologize about this wig because I really messed it up with the lace. But you know what? It is what it is. What can I say? I should have put a baseball cap over it. Okay, next is my favorite face wash. Now that's different than the Abilene. I literally use the Abilene to take my makeup off. My favorite face wash is this mandelic acid 3-in-1 wash, and it is from Vivant Skincare. You can get this online. I will post the website information for you. This is not cheap, but it's not super expensive either. I apologize for the lighting over here, but I wanted to do this video where most of my stuff was, which is in the next room. So this mandelic acid, Acid sounds like, oh my God, what is she putting on her face? But it's so gentle and it is so face and skin and mature woman friendly that it's unbelievable. A little tiny dot like this lathers up so nice on the face, and it just takes everything, it just cleans everything. You feel so nicely scrubbed, and it doesn't dry your face out. So this again is the Mandelic Acid 3-in-1 wash, and I love this. I also do have a backup because I'm almost done with this. Okay, let's put this over here. Now, toner. I didn't really start using toner until I got older. When I was younger, it just really did a number on my face. But again, this is another product from Vivant Skincare. This is the Mandelic Acid 3-in-1 toner. I'm telling you, this toner does not dry your face out. This toner is great. I love this. I just spritz a little on a cotton pad, wipe around my face, and then I'm good to go. Now, next, I don't know if you use serums, but I have quite a few serums, and among my favorite are 2 serums by Skin Actives. Skin Actives is another company that you can purchase online. I will add the links. I will add the information for you. This is the Dermagen Hyaluronic Acid Serum. It's good. This is like really great. I feel, okay, there we go. There you get a better picture of it. I use this at night because I find that if I use a lot of serums or if I use a heavier serum during the day and then I'm putting my makeup on, it kind of, it doesn't mix well with the primer. So this is what I use in the evening. The price point is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's really, really good. I think it is very older, mature, woman friendly. It's nice and gentle. And at this point, all I want is something that's going to be really gentle on my skin. Which brings me to this other serum. This is the collagen serum from Skin Actives. I think now the price is $16 for this, but I will have to check it. This is everything in a bag of tortilla chips. This is a great, great, great serum. Again, I use this at night, but if I know I'm going to be out and about and I want like a makeup-free day, I will use this because it's just like, it's great. And the price is also wonderful. So this serum works. If you are not familiar with Skin Actives, when I post the links, I think you should take a little walk through their website and you will find that there's a lot of interesting skincare items on their site at a very, very, very good price. So we will put that there. On to makeup. Now, I love mascara. My favorite mascara used to be, and I think I put this down last year, the Falsies by Maybelline. But you know what? They raised the price, and I wasn't happy about that. So I started looking around, and I found this Forbidden Volume by Essence. This freaking mascara is life. Hold on. Let me get closer. Oh my God, I swear I gained 10 pounds from eating cookie dough. I don't know if you can see, but, well, anyway, I don't want to scare you, especially if there's kids around looking at this. This mascara is great, and it's under $5. It lasts, it's nice and moist, it does not dry out. And when I say moist, I know that sounds a little weird, but a lot of mascaras flake up and dry out. This mascara does not flake up, it doesn't dry out, It stays put. It stays where it's supposed to be. I can't say enough about this mascara. And it's like cheaper than dirt. It's so good. And you know, the thing that I'm really glad about that I found this is because everybody was making such a big deal over this Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, I believe it is. I purchased this. It was $9.97 at Target, and within 2 weeks, the tube dried out. The the brush, the wand is very cumbersome to work with. It doesn't really get those little lashes, and I was really disappointed. The product itself from the tube isn't bad, but the way that I don't know, like it dries out so quickly. And if any of you have had this problem with this mascara, please let me know because I'm hoping that I'm not the only one. I take very good care of my makeup. So, okay, that's it for mascaras. Now, let's get to primers. I was very, very upset about the one primer that I did like a lot, and that was the e.l.f. primer. But in another video that I made, you know that the product was like this much and the packaging was this much. So as much as I liked that primer, I won't be using it anymore. Instead, my favorite new primers are by The Ordinary. I was lucky enough to have these primers sent to me, and I have since purchased them, and I will be making another purchase. These primers are great. One of them was $4.90, the other one was $7.90. As I've said, I will put the links in the video, but I can't say enough. And if it wasn't for Wayne Goss raving about The Ordinary and other YouTubers, I would have never found out about this company. They are freaking unbelievable. Both of these primers are fantastic because they keep the makeup on all day, they don't clog the pores, and they are price perfect. So I highly recommend both of these primers from The Ordinary. And you can get them online too. I know they had a big sale recently, so they are backed up on a lot of items. Now, let's talk about foundations. I have a lot of foundations, and I've gone through a lot of foundations. I'm always on the look for a good foundation. One of the foundations that I used to love was the Marc Jacobs Gel Foundation. I've had Rebecca foundations. I've had so many high-end foundations, and some of them were really great. Some of them were okay, you know, but they were also expensive. I did discover, well, with all the hype, I found out that there is another very good foundation out there. I've got a couple of foundations to talk to you about. This one is by Fenty Cosmetics. You know, Rihanna is the mastermind behind Fenty Cosmetics. She has a primer and a foundation. Both are excellent. Both cost, I think, like $30 to $34. Here is the primer. The primer is, see that? It's not a clear. It's more like a creamy, like whipped cream consistency. And it's excellent. It's excellent. But I save this primer. I don't use it for every day because I save it when I use the Fenty foundation. The Fenty foundation is fantastic. I know that there have been a lot of hits and misses on this, but I believe it was either $32 or $34. I saved this for special occasions, and it will probably end up being my go to work foundation. I love it. I've heard a lot of talk that it oxidizes. I have not had a problem with it oxidizing because you're supposed to shake the bottle before you use it. So if you follow the instructions, this will be great. I'm light skinned, so I wear one of the lighter colors that she has in the 40 shades. This foundation lasts all day. I have not had a problem with it lifting. I have not had a problem with it caking. It's an excellent, excellent formula. And if you are looking for something, and if you don't like drugstore foundations, or if you shy away from drugstore cosmetics, I would definitely suggest heading to Sephora or any store that sells this foundation and giving it a try, because it really, really, really is excellent. And the spectrum of shades is incredible. Like, there's such a wide variety of shades for every skin tone. So definitely check this out, because I really think out of all the new foundations, or like from mid-range to higher end, I think this is the greatest foundation find for 2017. Now, let me talk about some more foundations. The Ordinary. Yep, The Ordinary. And I do have, there's so much shit on this vanity that I can't find everything. But I do have two foundations from The Ordinary. This one is the Coverage Foundation, and the other one is the Serum Foundation. Now, this Coverage Foundation is supposed to be a full coverage, but I find, personally, for me, that the Serum Foundation is better for coverage. The packaging is very pragmatic. There's nothing fancy about this. The one thing that I do like is that you have to shift it to open it, or shift it to lock it, which means that you can travel with this and nothing's going to start spilling. The price point is great. It was like, I think like it was less than $8. I mean, this is crazy, because this foundation is like a second skin. I blend in with a Real Techniques beauty sponge, and this is one of my favorite items of 2017. I will get into it in a minute. But I blend with this sponge, and then I spritz with this. Well, originally this was an e.l.f. makeup mist and set, but I just put water in it because my skin is so dry, and I like to keep it hydrated even when I'm putting makeup on. And before I put my foundation on and after I put my foundation on, I just spritz my face with water. And it actually makes for a better blending when I'm putting the foundation on. So I think that if you are a foundation junkie, or if you're looking for an affordable foundation, head to The Ordinary and try this. This is really, really good. And I'm glad that I found out about it from Wayne Goss. Thank you, Wayne. Okay, now, I'm going to say this next foundation, this is so weird. This is, hands down, the best foundation of 2017 that I have put on my wrinkled little face. It is Wet n Wild's Photo Focus Foundation. I swear on my mother's grave, this stuff is by far the greatest stuff you will put on your face. How do I know? Well, for one, every single time that I wear this, my husband tells me that my face looks so pretty today. He does. I had this on yesterday, and he was like, "Oh, Cassie, your face, you look so pretty today. I don't think you are wearing any makeup, are you?" And I say the same thing. I'm like, "Yes, Vincent, I have that Wet n Wild stuff on." And then he'll say, "Oh my God, you need to wear this every day." And the thing is, It's less than $5. It was $4.97 at Walmart. I cannot believe this. This is great. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I do not put this on with my Real Technique sponge. What I apply this with is one of these big spoon brushes. The density in this brush is so great for applying this foundation. I mean, don't ask me, but I found out through watching another YouTube video that this was a very, very good way to apply the Photo Fit Focus foundation. So I had these brushes. I decided to use one, and I'll be damned. These two go hand in hand. These are like bread and butter. This is like mustard and ketchup. This is like Mutt and Jeff. This is like, I don't know. It's just really good. So now the color range isn't very varied on this, and it has a tendency to be like a little on the yellowish side, but it wears so well. Like, I have 3 different colors of this. I have one that's really dark that will be great in the summertime when I get a fake tan or a real sunburn. This is the soft beige, and I am wearing it now, and it on camera it looks really good. Even off camera it looks good. I have another lighter color that when I wear it in videos I look way too pale, but it's fine in real life. So this, I'm telling you, head to whatever drugstore is near you and buy this. The finish is great. It is just like the Ordinaries. This is like a second skin. I am not kidding you. There is no cakiness. There is no flakiness. This is a beautiful, beautiful foundation. And you know what? It's affordable. Wet n Wild. Who knew? Okay, now on to contour. I don't know about you, but I dig contour because I just like that sort of shadow that it gives to make my face just look slightly thinner. I have a very square face. I have a big face. I've always wanted one of those like nice Jennifer Aniston faces, but you know, the genetics just weren't there. Instead, I have one of those like handsome faces, so I have a tendency to look more like a drag queen without makeup. It's not a pretty sight. But this Fenty matchsticks in the color amber is ridiculously amazing. I don't know if you can see it. It is a very taupe, cool color, and it looks great on pale, fair skin. It's unbelievable, I am telling you. It is nice and creamy. I do not like powder contours. The only powder contour that I ever had that I liked, and I only used it in the summer, was by Marc Jacobs, because it was so light and the taupe was a perfect taupe, but I couldn't wear it in the winter because my skin is just so dry. This is creamy. This is so great that I went out and bought a second one. And you get a lot of product. You don't need to use a lot of product, but you get a lot of product. This to me is one of the greatest creations of 2017. I've been looking for a good, cool, creamy contour for a long time. And thanks to Rihanna, I got it. Now, I do have another contour that I like, and I use it more in the summer. This one is by Charlotte Tilbury. It is Ibiza. It's more of a warmer color, and it looks really good with a fake tan, or like even if you've never had skin cancer like I have and you can actually get a real tan, it looks really good with a real tan too. This is super duper Lollapalooza creamy, like redonkulously creamy. It's amazing. Um, when I first tried this, it was when I was having a makeover done at Nordstrom, and they ran out of Ibiza. I wasn't able to buy it. It took me a month to get one, and I love this. It is definitely my summer go-to contour, and you can also use it as a little bit of a bronzer too. It's an excellent, excellent, excellent contour. Okay, now I don't know about you, but I'm not much of a powder blush person. Powder blush just doesn't like do a lot for me. So I like cream blushes, and I have quite a few of them. Um, I love the Stila cream blush, but I wrote about that last year in 2016, and this is 2017, and I started using this um, Beach Stick, which is a great blush. Hold on a second. I think Chippy's eating a blanket. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my God. I'm getting old. This chair is bothering me. Hold on. What are you doing? No, 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 no. Stop. Stop. Be good. Be good. Be good. Okay. Be good. Oh, God. All right. He doesn't listen to me. Okay. So, this color, Beach Stick, is Las Salinas, and it's also by Charlotte Tilbury. It's like a nice peachy rose. It's not too pink. It's not too orange. It's just a very, very, very flattering, extremely flattering flush of color for any skin tone. I love it a lot. I think it's great. And just like the Ibiza, it is incredibly creamy, like ridiculously creamy. It's amazing. I love a good cream product because you don't need a lot. All you need to do is just like dab it and then blend it, and you're good to go. So there we go. Now I'm gonna head on to the eyeshadow. We all have so many eyeshadow palettes, I'm sure. I have a ridiculous number of eyeshadow palettes, and most of them are neutrals because I'm kind of a neutral girl. But my favorite palette is Mally's Nude Attitude. Here it is. Mally's Nude Attitude. This is hands down, like, it's the greatest. I love this. And you can see that I have hit pan on quite a number of these shadows, but never fear. I have a backup here that I haven't used yet, and I am looking forward to using it. But I have to say, all of these colors in this palette are so workable. The blendability is amazing. They're like satin. They're not ashy. They're not like, there's not a lot of fallout. There's not a lot of like lift off when you're, it's just, the colors are beautiful and they're silky. I mean, I've had this for over a year and I use this a lot. I mean, the colors are just absolutely gorgeous. Mally did very well with this, and this is less than $40. I think it's $35 at Ulta, but man, I hope Mally never, never gets rid of this. Like never. I hope she never gets rid of it. Okay, now, my favorite blender, Real Techniques. I've had beauty blenders, the really expensive ones, and I like the Real Techniques one better. It's less expensive. It works like a charm. Chippy loves them because he's eaten about 7 of them. So I end up buying one like every other month. It's amazing. I lost one the other day. He ate it. I don't know how this dog gets to them, but I dig this. I'm a big fan. Okay, now I'm going to talk about lip color. I have so many lipsticks and lip glosses that it's ridiculously insane. But I've recently purchased this. This is from Rimmel. It's the Kate Moss line. This is number 8. I actually did a blog post about this lipstick. It's, I, you know what? I wish that the lighting in this room was better so you could see it, but here we go. It looks more nude on camera, but it's like a beautiful mauve. It's like a mauvey pink that would look really, really attractive on every skin tone. It is very neutral, but it's not so light that it makes you look a little sick. It's just a really, really beautiful shade. It comes in at less than $5. I actually have 3 of these. One here in the house and one in one purse, one in another purse. I really love this. And it's nice and moisturizing. The staying power is pretty decent too. You could get away with about 3 hours of this. And it's just, there's not much more I can say than I really love this lipstick. Next is eyeliner. This is by Tarte. It is the Precision Longwear Liner. You can see that the point is very, very thin. And the color is really intense. I've had this for a while. You know, it's so weird. I have such a love-hate relationship with Tarte. Either I absolutely love what they have, or it's like the worst stuff I've ever had. This is great. I have 2 backups of this in my beauty case and in my travel case. This is a great, great, great liner. For me, it works because I can tell you, being older, my eyes certainly aren't what they used to be. And with this thin, thin, thin applicator, it's so much easier to get a nice, precise line. It is really beautiful. It glides on your eyes. It doesn't like get stuck in the little wrinkles or anything. This is really, really an ace product, and I highly recommend this too. Now, highlighters. I love the Fenty Trophy Wife. It's not a highlighter. Trust me, I would not wear this all the time. But this is one of those highlighters that you need to go there. Isn't that beautiful? You need to go very, 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 very lightly with. And I do wear this when my husband and I go out on date nights. I have very rarely worn this during the day because it's pretty intense, but it's absolutely gorgeous and it makes for a beautiful eyeshadow. Next in the affordable highlighters, this is the NYX Bright Idea. I happen to like this a lot. You know, Wayne Goss says to put highlighter on your nose like that, and he's right. Well, this lighting, you can't really tell. But this is like a lavender color, and it actually is beautiful on the skin because it doesn't show up as lavender. It just illuminates your skin so nicely. High on the cheekbones, right over here in your Cupid's bow, on your nose. It really does give a beautiful, beautiful glimmer, and it's really good for the holidays. I can't remember what I paid for this, but trust me, it was definitely inexpensive, or I wouldn't have bought it. Okay, we got that there. Now, for concealers, this is my favorite. It's Maybelline's Age Rewind. This stuff is so good. This is my 3rd tube. It's time for me to go get another, but I love the sponge applicator because it really it goes on beautifully. It's not thick. And you know, some of those concealers are as thick as paste. And when you get to be a certain age, you don't want anything really thick on your face at all because it's not an attractive thing. And this is hands down the best concealer for any woman over the age of 50, 60, 70, 80, and so on and so forth. I love this and I'm always with it. I'm never without. Okay, now I'm going to talk about a very unusual best of, because the next items that I'm going to show you are my best of scents. And I have been wearing these for a long time. It is very rare that I find a scent that I will end up using on a daily basis that isn't one of these three. And I'm seasonal when it comes to scents. During the summer, I only wear Fragonard's Fleur d'Oranger. I pick these up in France every year, but you can go on to the Fragonard website. I love the smell of orange blossom. It is so clean and fresh. Do you remember the Elizabeth Arden Bluegrass perfume that was around many, many years ago? It's clean like bluegrass. I loved bluegrass because it was a very clean scent. This orange blossom is incredibly clean. And every summer I wear it, and every summer I get the same compliments from people. Oh my God, Kathy, what are you wearing? That smells so good. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. It is like, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. I am in love with this stuff. Okay, now I have another item, another scent that I wear in the fall and in the spring. I don't wear it in the summer because it's a little too heavy for the summer, and I don't wear it in the winter because I like something a little bit warmer. This is by Guerlain, and it's La Petite Robe Noire. And the first time that I smelled this, I was at Orly Airport, and it smells like cherries. It's fruity, but not overly sweet. Even though it's got like a cherry base, it's just got such a nice, yeah, I'm smelling it. As if you can hear, have a spritz. Can you smell through the computer? I'm a brain. But oh my God, like you can smell the cherries, and it doesn't, one thing about all the scents that I love, they're not headachy scents. I cannot wear headachy scents. None of these scents are headachy. This is just a lovely, it's like a feminine, it's girly, but not like little girly. It's very elegant. That's the only word I can use to describe it. It is a beautiful, beautiful scent. If you ever see this, I know Sephora does sell this. And if you're traveling, you can get it duty free for a really cheap price. Okay, now the next scent is my go-to winter scent. It's still the best of 2017. It's been the best for me since 2000. Oh my gosh, I think like 2008 was the first time that I wore this, or maybe 2009 when it first came out. Vincent had to go to Paris on family business, and I was unable to accompany him. It was maybe a year after we were going out, and he brought this back. He went to the Guerlain boutique, and he said that the scent just reminded him of me and that I would love the scent. Damned if he wasn't right. Oh my God. This is a warm scent, but it's not like overly warm. It's just, oh my God. It's so, after it dries down, it's so subtle and just so beautiful. And proof of how beautiful this is, this is no lie, I'm not lying. I have never in my entire life had so many compliments with any scent that I had with this. I'm telling you, every time I wear it, somebody stops me. Today, I was shopping today, and a man stopped me and asked me what scent I was wearing. Excuse me. This happens all the time. It's amazing. Now, I know we're 39 minutes in. This is getting too long, and you guys are going to like shut this off. So I'm going to stop it here, but I'm going to be doing a blog post on my best ofs for 2017. So the blog is Atypical 60, and you'll be able to read about it more. I'll be doing a blog post this weekend. So, excuse me, that's about it for now. Sorry about the lighting. Sorry about my wonky wig that ripped. I'm going to go back down and get more cookie dough made for the chocolate cookies for Christmas. So that is about it. If you like it, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. But I will say, if you can, please subscribe, because I would love to have inspiration to make more videos, and trust me, they will improve. I will be doing, probably Sunday, I will be making a video of my best wigs for 2017. So that's it. Bye. Happy baking to you if you're baking. If you're not baking, happy going to the bakery and buying something. And I will see you later. Love you guys. Bye.